What have I been doing? Fortnite, unlocked everything in the battle pass, so great, cool. 2, Minecraft, have not played Minecraft in a fat minute. I downloaded a Christmas mod, and we have a special seed, and surrounded by like, there's a circle, and then we're surrounded by like forest, and it's snowing. I want to build a Christmas wonderland, so that may happen in the maybe next month for December. Ziva, 3, she's chill. My friend texted me out of nowhere last week, and she was like, hey, my family friend is giving away a half Shih Tzu, half Yorkie. They're like, no purchase necessary, we just need to rehome him. And I was like, yeah, hello, like we've been looking kind of for a new dog. And I was like, okay, let me set up a meeting with you guys, see if they even get along. And then she kind of ghosted me. And she's kind of a ghost friend, not gonna lie. She only texts me, you know, if she needs something or if she needs to rant. And I never hear from her for months, which is okay. Hey, power to ya. But, you know, I'm leaving soon. Gonna go visit my crazy mother. We'll say that. So I'll be gone for maybe about 5-ish days. 5, work. Crickets. We'll leave it at that. 6, salsa. Yeah, Taco Cello dropped their salsa recipe. Like, they named all the chilies, so I'm like, holy yes, thank you. But that leaves a whole other set of questions. How, what, when, where, why, methods, you know. I gotta figure all that out. So, and the reason why, so that's 6. 7.
6, 7.
The reason why I haven't vlogged is because Russell opened his mouth. Okay, I'm gonna throw some shade right now. I'm gonna throw shade. So after I posted the cat sweater vlog, I was like, hey, and we agreed mutually, like, next vlog that I post will be a high-end quality salsa cooking video, you know, that Russell will film, and then I was gonna give him editing creative freedom. And for the past 4 Saturdays, he's either, the 2 Saturdays he's worked, and then the other 2 Saturdays, one was like a family reunion, and then the last one we actually could do, but I wasn't feeling it. So I was like, great, we're never gonna fucking film, ever. And so, yeah, I don't know when that salsa high production video will happen. It will happen, hopefully end of year, but we'll never know. We'll never know. That's what, 6, 7.
6, 7.
8, when I'm going to be in California, I'm getting my hair done. Yeah. I'm getting the hair done. 9, I'm still reading books, still in that era of phase of life. No music updates, I don't have shit. Movies, okay, so I rewatched the Twilight series. Beautiful, masterpiece. Every time I watch it each year, I'm like, damn, I was really like ride or die for these movies, and I still am. And some parts are cringe, I won't fret, but it's just so good. It's so good. Dun, 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 dun. There's a pause. Yeah, I don't know. I fuck with Twilight still, so I'm still Team Edward. Sorry. I wear wolf shirts every week. Sorry. Team Edward. It's like 2 hours. Mm-hmm.
Bruh.
Hi, chat. Chat, I'm cooked.
Mother.
Hello.
Say something.
Something.
Oh. Say something.
What do you to say? Your mom was so fat, NASA thought they discovered a new planet.
We are returning back home. I have no footage. I died.
Work hard, play hard, work hard.
Hey, I told that bitch to come my cake. Bitch, get on my face. 4-5 on my waist. Buy a bitch con cake. I don't know the lyrics, but hi guys. Missed you. Oh, I have been sicker than a let me tell you. I've planned to do this vlog many times. I haven't felt good enough to do a vlog because it does take a lot of, you know, memorization, energy, time that I just didn't have. I'm getting an oil change right now. It's December 3rd. Okay. I have like a list on my notes of topics to discuss and fill y'all in, but I'm driving. Yeah, I've been so sick. I went to California a week before Thanksgiving. I feel like 4 out of those 5 days I was sick, so that wasn't too fun. I'm alive. Also, my hair's not dyed. I was supposed to get it dyed in California, but I was sick as fuck, so I canceled, like a good human being. So this upcoming week, I have a hair appointment on Saturday. I have a vision board date on Sunday. And then the next Saturday, which is the 13th, I'm going to a monster truck event. Pretty random for Isla, but hey. I don't think I've Christmas shopped at all. I didn't do any Black Friday shopping. The new Fortnite chapter sucks. Haven't won one game. But I'll see you laters. What's up, guys? It's fucking 1:34. I barely left Firestone for my oil change. Bitches try to charge me $400 for a damn battery. And so I went to AutoZone and they're like, yo, we don't got it at this location. You gotta go to another location. I'm like, are you shitting me, bro? So that's where I'm going now. All the way across town to pick up a battery. Urging. Ah. Yeah, I haven't ate, if you could tell. I was thinking so long and so hard about some tacos down the street. I was like, I really just destroy 4 of them right now with Coke. And I was like, no. Let me just do this errand first for my battery in my car, get that taken care of. And then I wanted to go to Fry's to try the new Naked Cheetos. They're out and about, right? But if I were to go to Fry's or any grocery store right now, it'd be so busy. It would be disastrous to find parking, all to get a bag of chips. I could go for a free bag of chips. While I was getting my oil change, which took 2 hours, I was reading the whole time. And my book's pretty cute. Hopefully I can just buy this part. And I'm like, hey, can you actually install it for me? I don't know what I'm doing. One of the guys looked at my battery and he goes, ugh, it's corroded. And I'm like, like I have it. Like that's an option? I don't know. I don't clean my battery. No one does. Yeah, man, I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. Yo. I just left AutoZone and I kid you not, I felt not a woman. So I go to the first location. They're like, yo, we don't have it. You got to go to across town and get the battery. So I'm like, okay, fine. I go across town and I'm like, yo, I need this battery. They're like, okay, cool, chiz. Let me go get the battery. And then they're ringing me up and I'm afraid to ask. Cause it's like at AutoZone, if you buy a battery, they offer to change that shit for free. And so the guy who's cashing me out, he's an old man, okay? He has a cane and he's like, oh, you want us to switch this out for you? And I'm like, yes, please. Cause I don't know how. And so he's like, okay, she'll help you out. She'll switch out your battery. And then they pull out the wagon. This bitch is pregnant. She is pregnant and she's gonna change my battery. And I'm like, oh, okay. And she switches it. Nope, no problem. But I swear, like 3 people have told me every time they look at this car, they're like, ugh, it's corroded. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? I'm not in charge of the corrosion. I bought this car not even a year ago, and I didn't have to buy the battery. I really want to buy these naked chips, but I doubt they'll have them. Ugh, alright, I'm just gonna do it. I'm already here anyway. I'm already not gonna work, so might as well, right? Guys, I'm gonna kill myself. Never again am I... So, you know what? Story time. Story time now. I walked my fat ass all the way inside of Fry's just to not find the naked chips.
Bruh.
Can you believe that? All of that to not find them. That's bullshit. I wanted to try them so bad. I just want to try without the dyes and the colors. I want to see the difference. I don't know where you would find them. Russell was supposed to go to Safeway. I doubt he's going because his stupid students aren't capable of returning camera equipment, just like you stupid that don't want to return equipment. I'm sorry. That was uncalled for. I am just hungry and I haven't ate and it's 1:20. I think it's... Is it the wrong time? It's 2:30! Oh my god, why is my time wrong? Oh shit. Yeah, I don't... Alright guys, I'm back from running around town, getting a battery, oil change, yada yada. So I'm home now. I have a list of the things I wanted to talk about, but now that I'm reading them, I feel like they're not that interesting, but I will go ahead and story time for everything else. While I was in California, I was sick and I hallucinated with Jeffrey Epstein. Sick in California and I was taking Mucinex. I was through the ringer. I was getting chills, I had a cough, I had mucus, I was congested, and I was just running hot. And so I was like, okay, when I was a teenager, I used to take Mucinex and I would be fine, but I would be very groggy. And so I requested Mucinex and I took a pill and I remember just fighting for my life. Like I was turning in the bed like multiple times and like every thought I have ever had that I could not figure out in my life, it was hitting all at once. It's like, okay, I have like 8 problems that I could never figure out in my lifetime. Time to figure out it all right now. And so I'm like thinking, what the fuck's going on? And so that was one hallucination. The second hallucination, I'm like, I think my eyes are closed, but I can see it happening. Like I'm in the corner of the room and my hair's getting bleached, like full root down, it's bleached. And I set a hair appointment in California and I canceled because I was sick. And so I'm like witnessing myself in the corner getting my hair bleached. And I was like, I don't want bleached hair. And she's like, well, I'm already kind of doing it, so you kind of have to get used to it. And I'm like, hello, against my will. And then after that, maybe like another hour or so, I'm vlogging in the room and I'm like, yeah guys, I'm blabbering about something. And then all of a sudden, Jeffrey Epstein's face is like right here on my shoulder. And I feel his body and it's like a cardboard folded cutout of him right here. But his head feels like it's heavy, but then his body's like hollow. And I'm like, oh, the vlog's never gonna believe this shit. And so I was like recording it and I was like, oh, it's kind of weird. So yeah, I don't even think we talked about anything. We're just like, hey, like what's up, say out of the vlog. That was it. I don't know why. Jeffrey Epstein.
I have no clue. Yeah, as I was getting sick, I ate bad fish, I think. I don't know how I got sick. My family's saying it's from the plane, but I literally landed and then had 24 hours and I was fine. So I don't know what was happening, but I ended up getting super sick. I was, yeah, again, like I'm repeating myself, 4 out of the 5 days I was down. I was just sleeping. I felt I like time traveled because I feel like I lost 2 days when I was really only out for 1. Again, the Mucinex would not recommend taking for anyone. Apparently that's a thing, like it's been a thing for years. If people buy like NyQuil and they force themselves to not go to sleep, they'll like be drunk or have hallucinations. That's not fun when you're like actually sick. Even if like that was your go-to for hallucinations, why would you do that to yourself? It's terrible. And then last but not least, Nintendo Switch. I will make this a quick rant. So before I went to California, I was very in my Fortnite era in November. You know, Simpsons map was out. I was addicted. I wanted to play Fortnite when I was at work, when I was going home, when I was in traffic, when I was at an event or whatever I was doing, I wanted to play Fortnite. And so I was playing on my Switch, the Nintendo Switch 1. It's okay. It got the job done. The graphics were not okay whatsoever. So maybe the first 2 weeks of November I was playing on the Switch, but I took the controllers out and I was like playing sideways with the controller. And it was fine. I got some dubs, that was great. And then I was like, okay, my back's fucking up from laying sideways. Let me hook it up to my desktop monitor. I hook it up to the desktop monitor. It's so pixelated. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? I paid like $400 for this console and it looks like shit on a monitor? Make it make sense. So I was getting kind of pissed off. I was like, either way, I'm getting dubs. I'm like, all right, that's fine. And so I'm gonna go to California and I'm like, fuck. My siblings play Fortnite, right? I was like, okay, I can play with them, but I don't want to bring my Switch because it's another fucking thing to carry with me. And it weighs a lot with the cords, with everything. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna bring it. I was like, they have a Nintendo Switch 1, they have a Nintendo Switch 2, and they have a PS5 that they actively play on. So they play split screen on the PS5, they have the Nintendo Switch 2, and then they have the first Nintendo. So I'm like, okay, great, there's so many consoles, I can play Fortnite when I'm there. So I get there, I get to the house, and I'm like, all right, run me that Nintendo Switch 2. And so they're like, okay, here you go. I plug it in, I'm like, okay, and I did some research before. I was like, okay, I can sign in to the Nintendo Switch 2, I can play Fortnite there, and then that way we can all three play like in the same room. And so I plug in the Nintendo Switch 2, I'm logging in, and it's like, oh, is this your Nintendo account? And I'm like, yes, that is my Nintendo account. My username matches and everything. I click it, and it's like, okay, we need to sync up your devices. Get your Nintendo Switch 1 and put it next to the Nintendo Switch 2 so they can talk to each other. Well, I don't have my Nintendo Switch 1. So we're gonna have to find a different way to sync it. So I'm like, okay, back out, sign out, sign out. Let me manually log in, not with a QR code or anything. Let me log in my actual credentials. Oh, okay, this is your account. Yes, same thing. Okay, sync them together. Bitch, I don't have it. I don't have it. I am troubleshooting with ChatGPT for an hour and a half, providing screenshots, in-depth instructions of what I'm doing and how to fix it. And I'm telling ChatGPT, fuck Nintendo. Fuck Nintendo. Why is this such a problem? Why aren't they talking to each other? And it proceeds to tell me that it's like an Epic Games error. That Epic Games is connected to my Nintendo Switch 1 and it can't verify that it's the same account on Nintendo Switch 2. And there's no way to validate them without both of the devices in my face. And I want to punch everything. And I'm raging at this point. And so again, this whole process of me troubleshooting took maybe like 2 hours. And so I'm like, okay, fine. Once I got into my Nintendo Switch account, I was like, okay, well, I'm in. Let me play Fortnite. And it's like, oh, in order to play Fortnite, you need a digital card. Huh? So they're like, oh, in order to access your digital cards, go to your Nintendo e-digital card shop and then get the game. So I click it, try and get the game. It's like, oh, well, you can't get the game unless they talk to each other. Are you kidding? And so I was like, okay, fine. There's a whole other issue, but it's irrelevant. Moral of the story, I couldn't play on the Switch. And on the PlayStation 5, you can only do split screen with 2 people. So I was like, there's no way for me to play Fortnite in this house. How am I supposed to play? And, you know, praise God, as that one person says, I was just like, fuck this. I'm consulting with Russell through text. I was like, I think it's time we get a console. Because we still didn't have a console at the house. He was playing on his personal computer, PC. It was on the fucking floor of our living room. And that's how he plays his games. I have a PC in my room, but it's fucking 5 years old. Can't handle anything anymore. And then the console I was playing was on Switch. So long story short, I'm like, fuck you, Nintendo. I'm buying a PS5 today. Fuck you and your IT problems. So I go to Best Buy online. I'm like, PS5 near me. And then it's $100 off. So I got that bitch for $400. But then obviously I had to pay taxes. So it was really $491. Great. I would pay anything to not fucking give Nintendo my time and money and energy. And that's what I did. So I had my mom drive me to Best Buy. And then as I'm in the pickup line, there's a bitch laying on the ground in front of us and the ambulance is coming, like hooking her up to like the electric shit to shock her. And I'm like, I'm just trying to get my game. I just want to play Fort. And so this is now like day 2 of my journey. This is like before I'm like sick. So I get the PS5. It is in the house now. Hallelujah. I'm like, okay, great. Let me unbox this. Let me plug it in. And now I have to, and I know it's going to take a long time, but I have to go through the setup of creating a new PS5 account, creating the password, the Wi-Fi, all that bullshit. And so that probably takes me 30 minutes to get through. And I'm like, okay, great. I'm on. I'm in. Yes. And then it's like, do you want to download all these applications? It's like Netflix, Hulu, Disney. And I'm like, ah, fuck it, sure. Might as well. And I'm like, okay, let me go to the store. Let me go to Fortnite. Great. Download. And it's downloading. And it tells me it's gonna take 7 hours to download. 7 hours? Really? To play a free game? More time? I bought a $500 console to play a free game just to wait 7 more hours for it to download. Okay? And I was like, what's happening right now? I did an internet speed, and apparently the internet fluctuates per room. It's a 2-story house. So where I was sleeping, the internet score was at a 3. A 3 out of like 500. And I'm like, okay. And then I go to a different room and then it's like 300. It's like a normal average score. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, I guess like I can't play 4. Let's just go to the park. Let's kill some time. I don't know, 2 hours go by and it barely changes. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm going crazy. I'm itching my skin. And finally, my stepdad goes like, okay, like, let's get you an Ethernet cable to plug into the PS5 so we can download faster. It's like, okay, great, cool. So he looks up his local Home Depot. Let's say he gets like a 10-foot, you know, Ethernet cable. So we're like, okay, cool. He gets the cord maybe like an hour and a half later and it's still at 5 hours and it's not long enough to plug in. It's so funny, right? So he thought like there was like an Ethernet cable against this wall and it wasn't. It was like a cable installation for the TV. So he was like, great, well, we can't use this. And so I think he had to go to another store to get like a longer Ethernet cable to hook up to the router upstairs, have it drop from the stairs and plug into the PC. And as soon as he plugged that in, it went to like 40 minutes. And I said, what? That is so crazy. But that whole process of getting an Ethernet cable, trying to troubleshoot why it was taking so long, it legit took like the 5 hours. Legit. And so yeah, at the end of that night, we ended up playing Fortnite. And then I was so tired by the end of it, and I went to bed like at, I don't know, 10 p.m. And then the next morning I woke up sick. So yeah, that's the story time of buying a $500 console to play a free game, but then continuing to wait to play said free game. Also, this might be the last time y'all see me with brunette hair. I'm getting my hair done Saturday. Clock it. So, guess in the comments what color I'm gonna dye my hair. Alright, bye.